All right, it's time for you to have your say. What a treat for you, Bill O'Reilly and Dusty. Oh. So, who do you have?
This is a treat for me. I got to meet Mr. O'Reilly right before the show.
You told me you thought he was taller.
I
Is that
said,
true?
no, I said, he's so tall. I couldn't. He's taller than you, Chris Cuomo.
Much taller.
He is taller
Especially
than
after
you,
these
Chris
segments,
Cuomo.
I'm like an inch shorter.
Oh, my goodness. What an evening. Okay, we have Ray from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Ray, thanks for calling, brother. What do you got?
Yeah, hi, Chris and Bill. My comments regarding DeSantis and Trump in 2024, my concern is that, or my thought is that DeSantis can beat Trump in a one-on-one matchup, but if the field is as large as it was before with Nikki Haley, Mike Pompeo, and all the other candidates that are going to declare, that'll just be a rematch of 2016 all over again. What do you think?
Do you think the field is flooded, or you think there's
no,
less?
I think DeSantis and Trump are going to, as I said earlier, are going to take all the money. And the money, you can't run up that kind of debt. And they need hundreds of thousands of dollars just to launch. So that's going to inhibit the crew. And last time around, everybody had a legitimate chance because Trump was looked upon as, a guy never going to win. So let's give it a shot. This time around, Trump has got 35% in his pocket. That's a lot.
That is a lot,
right?
Especially in a primary. And they are very, this idea that people have gone bad on him, I don't see it in a primary.
His crew is solid.
And to the extent that the field is larger, they're going after DeSantis, not Trump, because they're going to want to be in that position.
Trump has to, in order to win the general election, convince women and independents that he's not a loon.
Not an easy task.
If he continues to do the scandal du jour, you're correct.
He's going to have a problem.
If he pivots into, I did a good job governing, and he disproves it, that would be formidable.
Have never seen him do a successful pivot. Next call.
Next call, and this is a hot button issue. TC, Leo Minster, Massachusetts.
TC, my man.
Can I correct Dusty?
Please.
Lemonster, Dusty. And Dusty, you're brilliant, and it was so nice to meet you.
Wow.
A Boston guy like me, Lemonster.
I asked 3 people. Not that I placed
Didn't ask
blame.
Bill O'Reilly.
I work local up there. If I said Leo Minster, I would have been stoned to death.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness.
TC would have been first in line. I know him well. How you doing, brother? Good to hear your voice.
Humiliated.
Chris, it's been a minute, man. I haven't talked to you in a while.
I'm seeing you on Twitter. What do you got for the big man? I know you love O'Reilly.
I used to call Bill on his radio show back in the day. My question is, what about these migrants in New York now? They're refusing to leave the hotels. They actually are trashing the place, won't leave.
So would you leave? I wouldn't leave.
Exactly.
I mean, I got a free flight here and a hotel for free and 3 meals a day. I'm not leaving. I'm staying forever. I don't blame those folks. They go, hey, we want to take you to Brooklyn. You're going to Brooklyn. No, I'm not leaving. I'm not. I got asylum at the hotel that costs $400 a night. That's where my asylum is.
Well, they shouldn't be able to get asylum that way. They shouldn't be used as political pawns. I think that if anybody really wanted to solve this issue, you need to bring back what Biden did very wrong. In my opinion, most wrong on this issue has nothing to do with physical barriers. It has to do with him blowing up the agreements that were in place during the Trump administration with Central and South American countries and Mexico. You need those players to stop the flow where it is. Stay in Mexico policy, asylum being in third countries. Those processes were really important. And you got to get back to it because there's no question that people were given a message, intentional or unintentional, that it'll be easier under Biden to get into the country. And now you see what's happening. The administration's handled it horribly. Next. Hey, TC, love you. Good to hear you again. Next.
Okay, I'm getting this right because I have family from this area. Ron from Evansville, Indiana.
That was great.
Hey,
well
Chris,
done.
Bill, how you doing today?
Ron, what do you got?
Hey, man, I think whether it be Trump or DeSantis, I think they both love our country. But I want to know your opinion on this. I do think there's members of Congress, whether it be both sides or one side, that's trying to turn us into a socialist country. And I wanted to know what you thought about that.
China has become the big, what they call bogeyman. Some people say boogeyman. I'm not worried about what China wants to do as far as turning America, and I'm worried about what Americans want to do. All right, there's a huge progressive bloc financed by George Soros. It just wants to destroy traditional America. That's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about some guy in Beijing going, well, maybe we can buy some land in North Dakota. I'm not worried about them.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of News Nation's fact-driven coverage.